You know, me and we spoke behind the scenes before, but I want to ask you, do you feel a type of way that Allen Hughes, he never puts you in another one of his projects?
Yeah, of course, I'm human. I'm like, bruh, like, no, I'm, I, w- we made each other. How about that? I wanted to say so bad I made you, just to, but we made each other, right? So if you look at the film, like all the things that I brought to that movie and to that character, those are my inflections. Those are my things that I brought to the table. You can't teach that. That's not on script. That you can't teach that. You can't teach them. Oh, you're a baller. You can't teach that. Those are my instincts of knowing how to take a character and embody it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it all the time. Like I'll be like, I recently told him, hey man, all that old how you be talking, like, come on man, like chill. You know what I mean? Like I think, like I tell everybody, I think Tupac is a great, 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 great rapper. He's my favorite rapper of all time. But like I told Allen, like I think he said something like, I what did he say? He said something like, Tupac was he was bigger than movies and whoop de whoop. I don't know if you ever heard him say that, but he said that before. And and I was listening to him and I said, Allen, he did Gridlock Gang. Yeah, you did. He did. There were other films that he did. You know what I mean? Like he did Poetic Justice. So you know, as captivating as he is, sometimes it don't. You get Lorenz Tate was captivating. Okay, Jada Pinkett. These it's other you got to spread the love around. You can't say, oh, Tupac was bigger than the movie because he wasn't bigger than Poetic Justice. He wasn't bigger than Gridlock. He was good in those films. You know what I mean? But just give everybody, just give the respect and the credit to all the other. Cliff Powell was amazing. You know what I mean? It was a lot of Vontae Sweet was amazing. Like so, you can't say, oh, Tupac would have took over the movie minutes. You can't do that. You can't say that.
You confronted him about it?
Of course,
How did that go?
he laugh out loud on the text or something like Allen's my brother, so I talk to him real. It's not like it's nothing personal. We just get on the phone and we talk real to each other. It's not a big deal. Now just hear me out. When I see somebody like Michael B. Jordan, right? He worked on he worked with his first movie was Fruitville, right? He did that with Michael Kugler. Then he did hold up, watch it. Then he did Creed with Michael Kugler. Why I want to call Nick Freddy Krueger for so bad? But what was the good? Yeah, Ryan Coogler. Then after that, he did another Creed 2 with Kruger. Directed it as well with the same you. Now he's doing another project with Kruger. My point to you is that sometimes what I was looking for, or what I think we look for someone that champions for you, and then y'all have y'all continue to work together, like how Martin Scorsese worked with Leonardo all the time or De Niro. You know what I mean? You find those chemistries and you continue to work. But for some reason, some people don't adapt to that process. And I'd say from my experience, Allen, the Hughes brother wasn't like that. I don't think F. Gary Gray like. I don't think they're built to where they like to make stars. Like, you know what I mean? I know Spike Lee was like that, where he was like working with Denzel and Wesley. But some people are not. They're not like that. Some people are just more like, I just focus on this project and they move on to something else. Where other people focus on, hey, this is my guy. I want to make sure he's good and make him a star. You know what I mean? Because I feel like when I did Menace, you know what I'm saying, I did make sure that the Hughes brothers they were successful off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you pour your heart and soul in that, you want to be rewarded in a way that you feel like like appreciative. Like why haven't me and Allen Hughes or work ever again? Why? It doesn't make sense. Me and Lorenz, looking for a project right now. Like, I think it would be perfect for Allen to direct something else. Scorsese does it with Robert De Niro and Pesci and them.
I mean, Allen Hughes is the one that broke you as an actor. You would think that, he would keep using you, and, make you like, one of his main actors, right?
Man, look, it's just how it go. I look at Tyrese did 100 Fast and Furious. Guess who put him in Fast and Furious? John Singleton. John Singleton. Not only did he did Baby Boy with John Singleton. He did Four Brothers with John Singleton. You see the pattern. You see how it works. When you believe in something, you make sure that you make sure you put them in position. And sometimes, as I don't know, man, some people just don't really care about that concept, and it's all about them.
Right. I can see why you feel that way, man. But it's funny you say that because I remember, Allie Hughes, she did an interview with the Breakfast Club. In the relationship you saying that she wanted with him, he actually wanted with Tupac. Check out this video.
We did his first 3 music videos on his first album, 2Pacalypse Now. We did Trapped, Brenda's Got a Baby, and When My Homies Call.
Man, what were those conversations like? Because, he became a dynamic actor. Y'all became dynamic film directors. Did y'all have conversations about doing bigger things like movies even then?
Yes. Mm-hmm. With Tupac, I think when I think back now, because I was forced to with this docuseries, the level of intensity and passion was always like matched with me, my brother, and him. And we were always talking about doing movies. We were talking about doing movies together. It wasn't just this music thing. But Tupac always kind of searching for that father figure. At one point got in with John Singleton. And I remember when he broke our hearts because he says to us when we wanted him for Menace, he says, I won't star in the movie, which we didn't want him to. Mm-hmm. He goes, me and John have made a pact that I'll only star in John Singleton films. We're going to be like Robert De Niro and Scorsese.
Wow.
But I saw what was happening with him because he always had that, like, looking for that big brother, and he made that connection with John. And I remember it hurt our hearts because we had plans.
Right.
And that was that.
Why y'all never made that pack? Y'all should have made that pack. Or did John just get to it first?
He got to it first. Well,
yeah.
John was bigger at the time.
Yeah.
We hadn't made a movie. John was coming off Boys in the Hood, going into Poetic Justice with the second film, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, that's what.
So you got Janet Jackson, you got John Singleton, Oscar nominated. Mm-hmm. We're just some guys that made some music videos. We hadn't made Menace yet.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
When you see him make them comments and he say that, he wanted that relationship with Tupac, the same relationship that you wanted with him, how does that make you feel?
I just feel like that's some buster ass. And I say it like the Allen, that was some buster ass. That's some buster shit. Period. Like, get off the nigga dick. What you talk about? Some buster ass shit. Like, like you say in one instance you saying what I was always saying, like, teaming up, and you like, nigga, that's all a nigga ever asks is like, nigga, just do the right thing, like, you feel me? So to not do that, but to get on the Breakfast Club and we're trying to whoop-de-whoop, but like, that's some buster ass shit, my nigga. Like,
Yeah, man. I mean, me looking at your face, man, I can tell that you're a little hurt, man. I get why you mad though. I get it, man.
Right. You got your first. You got we. Like I said, we made you, Nick. Me, Lorenz, we made you. You made we. It was both ways. You feel me? So, Nick, you supposed to do, like, come on, my nigga. Like I said, Tupac is a great rapper and incredible, like my favorite. But as an actor, he didn't make John Singleton. He didn't. I made you, Nick. Lorenz, we made you, Nick. We made each other. Like, Nick, focus, Nick.
I mean, when you look at Minister Society, I agree. It's like 50-50. Y'all played y'all part, you and Lorenz, and Allen played his part. But y'all was the ones on camera, and y'all brought that to life.
Yeah, it was brought to life. Like, Nick, you know what it means to bring something to life? We brought that shit to life, Nick. Like, respect it. Respect it. Everybody got to stay in their lane and just respect what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Respect it. Like, Nick, nobody did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for the billionth time, because Tupac fans, they hate when you do this. Tupac was a hell of a fucking actor. He was a hell of, I meant to say he was a hell of a rapper. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, Menace to Society, Juice. Nick gotta focus, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, I agree. I mean, you did a great job in Ministry Society. And I mean, if he would have kept that same energy that he had for Pac and he kept that for you, man, I mean, sky would have been a limit, man. No telling where your career would have went.
That's all. Yeah. But it's okay. Things happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta take the great things that happen in your life, just like you take the bad things that happen in your life, or alleged bad things that happen in your life. You know what I mean? So I just look at it like, man, you can't, like, man, I could be bitter but you, like, man, I can live in my truth and just say it was some buster ass shit, but I can't be bitter about it. You got to move on. It's a part of life. Like, there's people in this world that feel like they don't owe you anything and it's all about them. I always thought it was we. I'm a we nigga. So that's just who I am. I don't never say, like, I don't owe you shit. I don't like that term, because everybody need help. Everybody need help. You just can't go do a movie. You got to make a phone call and ask a motherfucker to make the movie. You got to ask for financing. You got to ask for certain shit. That's called help.
Yeah, it's a real talk, man. And you said you confronted Allen Hughes about that too, about the remarks he made about Pac and all that.
I'm gonna say what I have to say, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? I'm gonna say what I gotta say. Like, stop with the buster shit. And when you go in your interviews, mention me more. Start talking about me, nigga. Talk about me. Talk about Tyrin Turner. Talk about that nigga. Okay? Stop all the old, this is the kind of figure whoop-de-whoop. Man, nigga, fuck all that shit. Talk about Tyrin motherfucking Turner, the nigga that starred in your movie, that made you, and together we made each other. Talk about that nigga sometime. How about going in your interview and talk about that nigga sometime? I'm not gonna keep being modest and all that. No, nigga, talk about the nigga in front of you, nigga. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. Talk about that nigga.